Hello, this is John Thompson, the superintendent from the New Haven Unified School District, and today I'm at James Logan High School, where I'm going to be filming another episode of our 40 Questions With series. And today I'll be talking with Dr. Adam Wilke, one of the music teachers over here at James Logan High School. So we'll walk in and we'll meet him in his office. If you didn't know we were in a music program or interviewing somebody in the music program, probably know now from the background music here. All right, almost there. Dr. Wilke, how are you today?
I'm good, how are you?
I'm doing really well, thanks. All right, you ready to?
I'm ready.
All right, let's jump right into it then.
All right.
So, again, this is Dr. Adam Wilke, one of our music teachers here at James Logan High School. And why don't we start with how long you've been teaching at James Logan?
This is my 11th year at James Logan. I came here in 2012.
All right. And what classes do you teach?
I teach the Wind Symphony is my primary concert band, but I also teach the freshman brass classes, and all the classes here join together to form the marching band.
All right. So why a music teacher? How did you become a music teacher?
That is that's a story. I certainly didn't start out college as with the idea of being a music teacher. I actually started out in computer programming. I have two older brothers that are both math majors. One of them is a math teacher, and I decided I was going to follow in that path and major in math. And one of my brothers said, you know, don't do math, do computer science. That's where the money is. That's where the world is going. And so I started knowing nothing in computer science, and really found that I didn't like it. And,
so you went where the real money is with teaching high school music.
I started I started in that because, you know, there's supposed to be a career advancement and money and fame and fortune and all that, but I just didn't like it, and I had to ask myself, what is it that I do like? And I just kept coming back to music. So I just one day said, well, I guess I'll be a music major. So that's what I did.
All right. And did you when you were growing up, did you think, it sounds like that wasn't your path. Did you have any thoughts of being a music teacher or being in the music profession growing up?
No, absolutely not. When I was a kid, I wanted to be a chef. That was my goal. I, didn't really think about culinary school or anything like that. I just liked restaurants and wanted to work in one, and thought that would be really cool.
All right, so chef to math to computer science to music.
Yes.
I like it. That's
a circular path there.
All right, so any kids out there, there's lots of different ways to get where you're going. Anyway, how is it about being a teacher? What's the best part about being a teacher?
I think the best part about being a teacher is when you really do something you love, when you like going to work, when you like the people you work with and where you work. It doesn't feel like work. It just, feels like what you do with your day. And I really do enjoy what I do. I enjoy making music, and so it's never boring, and isn't really hard to do every day because I really do enjoy it. So.
All right. Well, I know it's not all easy. So what's the most difficult part about being a teacher?
I think the most difficult part about being a teacher, aside from the early morning alarm clock, that part is definitely difficult.
Yeah.
But it just becomes part of your identity. You have to do a lot of emotional investment in your position. It's not something that I can, go home and turn off when I'm home. It's when you're a teacher all the time. And, especially being married to another teacher, we have, it is always something to do with education going on in our house. So. Right.
Yeah. Well, speaking of emotional investment, you do a lot more than just teach music here. What performing arts programs do you work with?
We have 3 concert bands here, and all those 3 concert bands together form the marching band, that's the big ensemble of the fall semester, and that is a huge undertaking. We have, somewhere between 200 and 300 students in the marching band usually, and that's the big one. In addition to that, in the spring we have a percussion ensemble, we have a color guard, so lots of groups that we manage here.
Yes, that's right. And so, as far as marching band goes, your season just ended. So how did your season go?
We had a good season. We had a great show. I think the kids really enjoyed this show. I know I enjoyed this show a lot. It was called Arctic Elegy, and it was I don't want to say we tried to solve global warming with a marching band show, but it was along those lines about inspired by changes in the Arctic and used a lot of Icelandic composers and things like that. And we had a really successful season. We won all the shows in the Bay Area. We were the North Region champion in our circuit. We did travel to the WBA Championships. Was in Southern California this year, where we ended up in third. But it was still a great season. I think the kids did a great job.
Well, I caught Arctic Elegy, and I feel like that program was better than most college marching band performances I've seen, and so pretty impressive.
Yeah.
Now, Logan has a reputation for having some of the best performing arts programs in the country, and you're running arguably the biggest and most reputable one. What is that like? There's got to be pressure that goes with it. What do you do with the pressure to maintain that standard? How do you deal with that?
There is a lot of pressure. I'm not going to lie. We kind of think of it in terms of either we win or we lose. It's almost like there's no in between. But I always try to remind myself is back when Logan was building this reputation for being this powerhouse band, Logan was heads and shoulders above everybody else, and Logan was winning by 5 or 6 points, and now everything is decided by hundreds of points, and wow. the general level of everybody else has risen, and there's some really, really good groups, especially in Southern California, that are really pushing boundaries in the activity, and we gotta get back to work, figure out how to push the boundaries ourselves again. Yeah. But it is a lot of pressure, and I will say it's like I feel like the pressure is me doing it to myself. For the most part, I don't think I get a lot of pressure from parents or students, but there is an expectation that Logan's going to be at the top, and I do lose a lot of sleep in the fall, yeah. Especially worrying about that, just trying to do our best to get back on top.
Yeah, most people, including me, would think that third in the state is outstanding. So I know it's a high bar that you've set here. And so anyway, well, hopefully you can enjoy a little bit of downtime in the off season. All right. So if a student wants to participate in the performing arts programs at Logan, what should they do to prepare to come to Logan and be in the performing arts?
The main thing is just get involved as soon as you can. Like when you have those elective choices going into 6th grade, if you're interested in band, sign up for band. If you're interested in choir, sign up for choir. We have great programs all throughout the district, and you just gotta get started and take that initial step. Yeah. So I think if you don't start, the majority of our kids start in the 6th grade. So if you miss that window, you're a little bit behind, and there's some catch up to do, which is harder. So it's just take that first step.
Start early.
And get ready for a ride, because there's only so much of your life that you get to do these things, and those years will fly by.
Absolutely. So what's the best thing about working here at Logan?
Well, there is, like I said, there is high pressure, but with high pressure comes high resources. So I have always felt supported by the district and by the school, and there's so many things that we like to talk in terms of first world problems around here, yeah. Where we do get the resources. We have the stadium is 10 feet from the back of this building, and we're always on it, and so that part of it is great. Yeah.
That's good. That's good. Well, and actually, that's a perfect segue. Why don't we take a walk and kind of give everybody a little tour of the facility, and if you're all right with it, I'll fire some questions at you while we're walking.
Sure.
All right. I think we might have some. We're going to walk right through the class.
We're going to walk right through. This is band room 1. And this is our second band. Mr. Refsnyder's teaching some classic band literature right now. So.
And he sings too. Look at that.
He does.
All right, you're getting a good behind the scenes look at the band here.
Crescendo as you get to the end of the line. It's a crescendo, yes? Yeah. So as you're going from that G on top of the staff and going down to the A, you gotta continue the crescendo. Same people, again.
All right, well, let's start with Pete's or Starbucks?
Definitely Pete's.
Yeah, I don't imagine you survive long without drinking coffee in your work.
Every day.
Chinese food or Mexican food?
Both, but more Mexican.
Favorite pizza topping?
Best pizza is absolutely pepperoni, pineapple, and jalapenos.
Whoa, okay, now that, I ask that question all the time. I've never heard that combination.
I was not a believer when someone suggested it, but it's the perfect combination of sweet and spicy.
All right, I might have to give that a shot. Favorite place to eat in Union City?
I like Thai Village.
All right, what are you streaming or watching right now?
I just finished watching Andor,
All right.
the new Star Wars series.
All right, yeah.
Waiting for the Mandalorian.
All right, well, it looks like we've got a little barricade here. Favorite musical instrument?
I'm a trumpet player, so I'd have to say trumpet, but I also like guitar. I used to play in an 80s heavy metal band, so.
So you favor the brass and the, no, I'm kidding that. So we won't tell the woodwinds
Yes.
that you said
Oh,
that.
no.
Let's see. So where are we heading now? This is the foyer here of the.
Performing Arts Building.
Yeah.
Do you want to go in?
Yeah. What's going on in here?
Well, somebody's playing a drum set right now.
We'll just poke our head in and take a look.
This is band room 3 where our jazz band is.
All right. That's great.
Yeah.
If I were to be a musician, I would want to be a drummer, and that's. I wish I
Yeah.
could do that. I can't, which is why I'm not a musician.
Yeah, I can't play drum set. It's too many things happening independently.
All right, so we're walking towards
Walking towards the theater.
Yeah, do you want to go in the theater? And
Sure.
Okay. While you're doing that, stairs or elevator?
Definitely elevator.
Your favorite app on your phone?
Clash of Clans.
All right.
Been devoted 5 or 6 years to that.
Okay.
Maybe more.
Most adventurous thing you've done in your life?
Probably bungee jumping.
Not becoming a music teacher, huh?
No,
I'm kidding.
I know.
Music teacher or bungee jumping, that would definitely be it for me.
I don't think I would do it again, but I did do it once.
All right, it's a little dark right here. Why don't we walk
Yeah.
there? Superpower you would want to have?
I would want to fly.
Secret talent?
Secret talent? Well, I paid my way through college by working as a cake decorator.
Wow, that's a good one.
So, it's like riding a bike. It never really leaves you.
Yeah, you probably
So-
in it just before those shows came out where
Absolutely.
they were. Yeah. Musicals or comedies?
Musicals.
I guess you could have a musical comedy.
Yeah,
but-
absolutely.
Video games or board games?
Board games.
What is your spirit animal?
Probably a dog.
Favorite band or type of music?
I like all types of music. I know that's shocking as a music teacher.
Yeah,
But,
there it is.
Hey,
Our theater manager here. This is where all the magic happens
Yes.
after all the hard work is done, right?
yeah. But yeah.
Sorry, I cut you off there.
That's okay. No, I know. I like all types of music. I like alternative rock. I like, I do listen to modern stuff too.
Nice.
So
All right. Favorite hobby?
probably watching TV, although we don't do it very often. We actually don't even have cable, but every so often I just like to get on vacation and binge something all the way through.
All right. Speaking of vacation, a country you'd like to visit?
I'd like to go back to Europe. I know that's a continent, not a country, but I'd like to visit all the countries in Europe a little longer. We took the band to Europe in 2016, and we
Wow.
went to Prague. Was such an amazing city, and I would just love to go back there and spend a lot of time.
All right. Cruise or camping?
Definitely cruise.
Thinking since your spirit animal's a dog, and with I think I know the answer to this one. Cats or dogs?
Definitely dogs.
Snow or sand?
Definitely sand.
Skydiving or scuba diving?
I'm gonna have to go with neither.
All right.
Bungee
jumping was enough. You got it out of
the older I get, the less adventurous I get, and the less I want to fall or drown.
Right, I get that. Window or aisle seat?
Window. Yeah.
What do you go to for a good laugh?
Go with the classic, like Saturday Night Live.
All right. One thing people don't know about you, other than the cake thing.
Other than the cake thing, they don't know about me is when I was 4, I was in a car accident and had my right foot basically torn off and surgically reattached, and I wasn't supposed to walk at all.
Wow.
And they said if I did walk, it would probably be in great pain for my whole life, and somehow I've had no effects.
Wow. Well,
which
that's
is amazing for the technology back then. I'm sure I'm in a paper somewhere because they had to completely reconstruct my leg.
Oh my gosh, that's a terrible incident, but it looks like a good ending. See,
Yeah.
it's all there. They're both
It's all
there.
there.
All right. Crayons or finger painting?
Crayons.
Best advice you'd give your teenage self?
When you get that first paycheck, save 20% and keep doing it.
Right. Boy, the value of time is.
Absolutely.
You get a little older and you really see that, don't you?
Absolutely.
If you could switch lives with someone for the day, who would it be?
I'd switch places with Steph Curry because I'd love to know what it's like to be tall, but also like incredibly athletically talented and insanely rich.
Yeah, that might be the best guy you just convinced me. I think I might want to be him too. All right. One thing you'd want new students to know about James Logan High School?
Just that there's so many great programs at James Logan. If you're going to go to a school like this that is so big and so diverse, there's going to be opportunities for you. Get involved in something, whether it's band, whether it's choir, whether it's something else, sports. Get involved in something and enjoy your time.
Great advice. So I know you get a lot of support from families and students. And is there anything you'd like to say in closing to our students, families, and staff?
Just that I feel really fortunate to be part of this community. We've always, been here 10, 11 years and always just felt like this was a great place to be. And I'm really grateful for the support of this community. And so thank you for letting us be part of the Union City family.
All right. Well, that's a great way to end.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I think that's a wrap. Thank you, Dr. Wilke. And that's it.
All right. Thank you.